The Pandemic EBT extension is really incredible resource for families across Georgia and across the country. We've seen food insecurity increase significantly due to the pandemic, and millions of families fall into poverty and fall into food insecurity. And we know they need just additional benefits to get through this time period. It's estimated that about 1 in 6 children in Georgia are facing food insecurity right now. So those are really, really astronomical numbers. The Pandemic EBT program is a really an excellent resource. The idea is get benefits into the hands of families so they have additional funds at the grocery store to buy the resources that they need and to get healthy, nutritious meals. And it's a quick, efficient way to sort of get those resources into the families that need it most. So we're really excited about this opportunity, in particular due to the summer months. We know that in all years prior, summer is the hungriest time of year for kids. School meals is such a critical resource, and when kids are stepped away from the school, they may not have access to those meals. So these benefits play a critical role in helping to fill that gap. The P-EBT extension is a critical resource for those kids that are in school and those kids that are in childcare, so that 0 to 6 range. So in Georgia, their P-EBT benefits have been approved for extension. It's estimated that those for school-age children, 850,000 kids, more than that, will receive P-EBT benefits. And for children 0 to 6, that's estimated to reach about an additional 250,000 kids across the state. Summer is generally the hungriest time of year, so we know those needs are extended right now because of the pandemic. But in a normal summer, we have the summer meals program. It's a critical resource. Schools or community organizations can offer meals to kids. It's a really helpful resource for those kids that access those meals, but we know it has a limited impact. So in traditional years, only about 18% of kids that are normally receiving meals during the school year are able to access those summer meals. So there's a lot we need to do to close that gap and reach more kids. Another benefit of this summer is that there are additional waivers and flexibilities for schools and for community organizations to offer meals. So we're really excited about this opportunity paired with P-EBT to really make sure we can help meet the need for kids this summer. Last summer, those flexibilities enabled more than double the meals out of school districts and community organizations across the state of Georgia. So we're really excited to be able to give those community organizations the flexibility they need to meet this crisis. We know that hunger is associated with other health concerns, and we also see the impact in education. Kids can't learn when they are hungry. So it's really important that we think about these wraparound services for kids, especially after what is such a challenging year. And as we know, so many kids will be learning throughout the summer, connecting back with their peers and really catching up from what they've lost this year. It's really critical that we pair meals with education. Pandemic EBT is a critical resource, and so really calling on Congress to make that permanent, to extend and support SNAP to make sure families have the grocery benefits that they need. I think this pandemic has really taught us what works and what doesn't in a time of crisis, and we know that we need to take continued action to make sure that we end child hunger across the country.